Let's talk about King Kong today. Roll it. Okay, so for those of you that do not know me very well, you haven't been listening to my kaiju podcast that I have or anything, King Kong is my favorite kaiju of all time. Possibly my favorite movie monster of all time. For those of you that are wondering, this figure right here is the King Kong figure that NECA released a number of years back. They've released, I think it was 4 figures in this line. This was the original one that they released as one of my favorite King Kong collectibles, so I just wanted to have it spinning right here in the background, just for the heck of it. So, anywho, our boy Kong, he has another appearances coming up here pretty soon in Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, but I just wanted to take a moment to talk about something else concerning King Kong, something that you guys might find to be of interest or something like that. So, if you don't know, the original 1933 film, like, a lot went into making that movie. A lot goes into making any movie, but a lot went into making that movie. First, there was a novelization of it that was published that came out in 1932. It actually came out prior to the movie. The film went through a bunch of rewrites with a bunch of different people all coming up with different concepts and things like that of the movie and everything that we know as it now. And at one point, there was an original screenplay that was done by Edgar Wallace. And that's what this book is right here. And I just wanted to talk about it for a minute. So for those of you that don't know who Edgar Wallace was, he was a mystery writer, one of the biggest mystery writers and all of that. And Marion C. Cooper got him to come up with the screenplay and everything for the film. As he was writing the screenplay for this, just about 2 months into production, he passed away. But a lot of the concepts that he came up with remained in the film. So this book actually chronicles a lot of the history whenever it comes to the movie. Edgar Wallace being reached out to come up with the screenplay. Numerous rewrites that took place for the film after. There was a lot of writers on this film. And just everything that went into the actual making of the movie. It is a fantastic book. And obviously, after, you get through the non-fiction section where it's, just like a regular book, there is the section that is the actual screenplay that he had written and submitted prior to his death. So I took the dust jacket off just so I could show off the other cover, because this is the cover of the dust jacket. And the cover to the actual book, are y'all ready for this? It's a great piece. Look at that gorgeous thing there. This artwork is done by Bob Eggleton. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He has some amazing artwork. I love his art. He's got some great artwork of Godzilla. And there's an illustrated version of King Kong that I'm planning on getting one day. The illustrations are all done by him. It's some fantastic art. You have that nice piece of artwork right there as soon as you open up the book. One of my favorite pieces of artwork is at the back of the book. And the book is just chock full of other posters for the movie. I mean, look at all those. Yeah, it's a fantastic book. I highly recommend it if you are a King Kong fan. I also recommend it if you're just a movie-making fan and you want to check out, to read a screenplay and all of that kind of stuff. It was a fantastic book. Definitely go check it out. And, of course, I also just recommend checking out the actual 1932 novelization to the film. There's a few differences in this book versus what actually made it to the movie. Conceived by Edgar Wallace and Marion C. Cooper, this novelization was written by Lovelace. It's fairly short. It's only about 200 pages or something like that. It's a very, very simple read. But, yeah, I highly recommend going and reading this as well. All right, guys, I just wanted to talk about that King Kong book for a minute. So, I wanted to put out some content for you guys. So, alrighty, guys, we'll catch y'all next time. This is Cal the Kaiju Guy signing out.